What's up, YouTube? So it's been quite a while since the last video. I'm in here sweating. It's like a sauna. I'm in the shipping container framing out my walk-in cooler finally. Actually, I got it framed like 2 weeks ago, week or so ago. 2 weeks ago, I don't even know. It's been crazy. I'm actually putting in the styrofoam now. So this is 4-inch freezer panels. I got this one. I got to trim this one down a little bit. This is the second. They're 4x8 sheets, so I spaced the studs 24 inches exact apart, so I can cut them right down the middle. But this side is like an eighth shorter, and I don't really want to break the styrofoam, so I'm gonna trim the top of it off, fit that in over here. I was gonna glue them in, but I don't even think I need to do that. I'm gonna put about 5-inch duct tape just to go over the stud and overlap onto the styrofoam to make it more of an airtight gap, and then screw my the interior paneling up to these studs. It'll make it really, really airtight, really good. Yeah, I'm dying. It's hot. My buddy Tracy came out from church, and we welded in 2-inch angle iron into the side of the container after I cut the hole out. This is for the AC unit. My friend Hugh, he came out and helped me frame everything. My pastor cut all the lumber. And then my buddy Nick, his dad, came out and we ran all the electric. I am no electrician, so I don't even bother dealing with that stuff. I can weld pretty good and I'm a pretty good carpenter, but I'm not messing with electric. But after that, I kind of think I can. But anyways, I've got to finish welding in this door. This is for the back half of the container where all my crap is right now. But this whole back area is actually going to be a commercial kitchen. Not really certified commercial kitchen, but it'll be set up like a commercial kitchen. This will also be an office space and all kinds of stuff for me to keep inventory and whatever else for processed goods. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I put 4-inch angle iron on this frame just so I have a good lip, and then I'm also going to be doing 1.5-inch insulation on the inside of this, and then doing like pallet wood walls and some metal and all kinds of stuff. It'll be fun. Anyways, this door's in. I've just got it propped up with a 4x4 right now. I've got to sink all the self-tapping screws into this, get it sealed and finished. Yeah, so I don't really know what to show you, but there's a light in the walk-in. I've got to get insulation up there. There's the 2 plugs for the CoolBot and the AC unit. My AC unit's over there. I need to frame out the door for the front, but I'm waiting to do that just so I have room to walk in with these big panels and I don't break anything. But I'll have another light outside of the walk-in so that this whole tool area can be lit up when I'm out here working in the dark, which is pretty typical in the growing season. And then I've got a light switch for both of these. They'll both come on at the same time, so when this one's on, I know that the walk-in's on and I don't leave one on at night. Yeah, it's coming along. It's been crazy. At first, I picked up the insulation board. It's actually freezer foam board. There's a guy who builds walk-in coolers in Crystal River, like all sorts of different custom crazy coolers. But he's a good guy. He's been doing it for like 25, 26 years, I think he said. So I bought all the foam from him, but one of his guys mislabeled the pallets, and I took 4-inch by 4.5-inch tapered boards, and I got a bunch of them cut, and I started putting them in, and almost had one whole wall done. I was getting super mad and super aggravated with it because at the bottom of all of my walls there was a 1/2 inch of foam board sticking out, and I'm like measuring everything. I'm like, but the foam, because I'm assuming it's just perfectly 4 inches like I paid for. And sure enough, my foam board was 4 inches, and then it tapered up to 4.5. So I had to take it all out, and I called him and I was like, dude, what the heck? And he's like, oh, well, they actually make it this way too sometimes, and I normally don't use it, but that's what you ended up getting. So he actually told me to just take everything out, even the stuff I cut up, bring it back to him, and he swapped it all out, which was really awesome. but that set me back about a week. So now I'm redoing this, and now it's nice and flush, and it makes me super happy. Like, that's perfect. I had the 2x4s cut to actual dimensions so that everything would be perfect, because I'm super OCD, and you all know how I like everything to be perfect. But yeah, I'm excited. It fit. I had to like tap it in there with a hammer and a board, so it's nice and snug, which is what I like. So that's the shipping container. There you go. It's coming along. It's a mess out here. I've got to move the welder. Finished welding in that other door actually, and all the other wood and stuff laying around, driving me nuts. Here's the door from the outside. Hold on. Oh, I got my container painted. I don't know if I showed you that in the last video. Actually, I really don't think it was in the last video, but it's painted now. It's not that red color. It's nice and tan, which reduces the heat inside the container. It was like 180 degrees in that darn thing in the sun. The roof is white now. Anyways, door's welded in. I'm gonna cut some squares and weld them in up there before I put the door in all the way. Same down here. I'll build a little porch out front. Probably gonna put a porch light on either side just to make it look fancy. But there's gonna be bamboo or palm trees or something planted all along the front of this. That'll also shade it a bunch. But anyways, I'm gonna walk down and show you the garden real quick. All right, while I'm walking down here, I got styrofoam in my eye. I bought a 12 by 20 foot carport, so I gotta get that put up. But first, I gotta finish doing my irrigation. It's like a non-stop list of things I gotta finish. But I gotta trench in all these irrigation lines, plus another 2, actually maybe 3, and then weed mat this whole area. This is all gonna become nursery, and then the carport is gonna go right here, which is at the end of, there's so much stuff everywhere, which is at the end of this nursery, runway, whatever you want to call it, in between the 2 market garden plots. So right where I'm standing is going to be a big carport, so I have a covered place to work, get out of the rain, get out of the sun, and then I'll also set up my wash station right here, and then run it all to the shipping container, which is back that way. Let's see, got a bunch of nursery stock going. This is all stuff I propagated in the last couple of months. Asparagus is coming up good. These are star fruits that were started from seed. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Some cassia trees, bunch of loquats I started from seed like a year or so ago. Mulberries from cuttings. You should see what I've got up on the porch. There's like 300 mulberries, and I think every one of them took. They're in 2-inch pots. These are Turk's cap hibiscus, some chaya, some elderberry, a bunch of moringa, different types of really cool grapes. They're not just the boring muscadine grapes. I've got a bunch of seeds started. They go all the way down right now. But I need to organize everything. I had a group come out, and they were a super big help, and they did a great job seeding everything. Everything looks really good. But I'm doing starts to sell, which are in these little 6-pack things, cell trays, and then the rest in my wind strips. And I actually need to order more wind strips. I just haven't had the money. I'm gonna order a pallet of them actually, and as soon as I get the money for that will get ordered. But right now I'm using some cheapo trays to make up for what I don't have in wind strips. All these starts have been hit with so much rain, so everything is really struggling. I did one foliar application 2 days ago, but it rained a ton right after, go figure. So I'm gonna redo that. I'm actually brewing some compost tea over there right now. I'm gonna put it in the sprayer and spray everything. These are loquats that I grafted in the spring. They're doing really good. Gotta weed those pots. There's some bananas there in pots. All right, what's up YouTube again? Say hi to Shadow real quick. I was just hanging out with him for a couple minutes. It's been a long day. The other day when I was recording all the clips. Somebody showed up that I forgot was coming for a farm tour. So I had to cut it short. I don't remember where I left off. I'm not rewatching myself. Sorry about your luck. So if I repeat myself, I have an idea of where I left off. I think I was by the bananas. Not a clue what I was talking about. But we're gonna go right back over there and resume as best as we can. Like out of breath. I was wrestling with Shadow and he kicked my butt. Let me turn this water off real quick. I don't know if you guys ever really saw the irrigation system set up. It's my node timer. Excuse all the weeds. This whole area is gonna get weed matted, so I haven't really bothered taking care of it. Anyways, I guess you don't need to watch me pull weeds, but you will for a second because I don't want to look at it now. Okay. Welcome to my world. Anyways, all these different solenoids. This is zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is this plot 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, and 6 are on the other side. And then I just use a Hunter node 6-zone timer. And that's plumbed right into the well house. It's a mess right now, so I'm not going to show you that. But tools all over the place. I'm just manually turning those on right now, just because I don't want to water my cover crop. There's no need for it. I'm burnt out. Yesterday I overdid myself big time. Most of today I felt extremely sick. But this afternoon I got out there. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if I can zoom this way. I don't think so. Anyways, you can kind of see the door over there on the shipping container. I finished welding that whole door frame in, got the door installed. Still need to put the self-tapping screws in, but it's all siliconed in, clamped for now to let it seal up good. Everything fits perfect. And then before this video ends, I'm actually going to show you the walk-in. I've done a lot since the last clip. So anyways, nursery plants. Now that everything has just been watered, sorry, I'm like spinning around. You can see some of these new crops that are starting to come up. Not sure if they were up in the video that I did the other day. At this point, I don't even know what day that was. Radishes, turnips, pak choi, some other stuff. I don't remember. There's tags. Anyways, seedlings are coming on strong. That group of people that came out and helped me, they did an amazing job. They're all hired. They're definitely coming back to help. I will put them to work any day they want. What's funny is they go to church with me, so I told them, I was like, all right, if these don't germinate and I start sitting further away from you at church, you know what happened. But they're gonna get blessed with my presence at church. Because they did a good job. Anyways, a bunch of stuff is kind of anemic looking right now because of all the rain we've had the last few days. Pretty much every other day I've been coming through with I've got a big 15 or 20 gallon sprayer with a battery pump. I've been making 15 gallons worth of my compost tea and spraying that on the crops because they need it desperately, and drenching my my seedlings because they really need it, because with all this rain, all of the nutrients are just being washed out. But they are starting to come around. It takes time. But yeah, this asparagus is like neon green because there's no nutrients left. They've been in these trays since December. So I feel bad for them. But I've fertilized them multiple times. I cut them back a couple weeks ago, and this is all the regrowth. But I didn't fertilize enough. Same with these mulberries. They need to be hit with some nitrogen. They are hungry. Butterfly peas, they don't care. They're a nitrogen fixer. Basils are doing great. This is holy basil. This is a type of Genovese, or Genovese-like. It's not really Genovese, but it's just almost like it. Tomatoes, growing good. some other stuff coming up. Good. Empty benches. Cover crop needs to be cut. There's actually cowpeas starting to grow on there. The best time to cut the cowpea is when it starts to put out the little baby pods. That's when it gets the most nitrogen into the soil. So that's on the list of a million things I need to do right now. So yeah. Also need to finish the irrigation on zone, what is this, 4, 5, and 6. Pipes laid out. I've got everything to do it. I just need to go and connect all the pipes with the Audiker clips. Kind of redig some trenches out since they've been sitting for a while. They're not as deep as they need to be. But yeah, so that needs to get done. I need to finish the walk-in cooler. That's kind of on priority, or number 1 on my priority list. And there's been so many big projects going on right now that I'm just saying forget the ones that I have a little time. Like, I'm not going to be planting 5 and 6 at least for another 2 months. So if I don't have irrigation there right now, it's fine, because the weeds don't need to be irrigated. It really isn't, the weeds aren't that bad. I can pull everything within an hour, but it's not going to seed, so I'm not worried about it right this second. You all know me. I'm like the weed-free gardener. This whole area, for the most part, is weed-free right now. There's a couple little things because I've been running irrigation and with all the rain. So a couple little things are sprouting up, but 10 minutes and I'll have it clean again. But I don't know if you can see this. Salanova, 2 beds of that. It's my favorite crop. But it's starting to take off after 2 batches of compost tea. What else? Cucumbers are doing all right. Everything's doing okay. It's surviving. It desperately needs nitrogen. My compost is already low on nitrogen. I was hoping the cover crop would boost that in this plot. But nitrogen only lasts 30 days in soil with the right amount of rain. And when you get as much rain as we've had lately, it's gone. So need to hit everything with some good old nitrogen. Willow, no. Just drinking my compost tea that I'm brewing in the bucket over there. Right there. Anyways, that's everything right now. Yeah, Roselle looks good. For the sake of the length of the video, let me run you over and show you the whatever it's called, walk-in cooler. Okay. Oof. Just ran into the hitch on the welder. That hurt. I'm not editing that out because I don't care anymore. Ignore the mildewy looking door because it's been sitting on the ground lately. Anyways, this door frame is up. My door works. Shuts really good. Just got some clamps that don't need to be on there now. I can shut this bad boy. Ta-da! Nice and square. Yeah, that's a door. Anyways, the walk-in now. I'm gonna build a little porch in front of that and then plant probably, what is it? Acacia palms or whatever they're called. Or bananas or bamboo. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter. It's gonna be landscaped for shade on the container. Any hooser. Ouch. Ta-da. Walk-in cooler. I haven't put this last panel in. I've got it over here. It's right here. It's not, where is it? It's notched out right here for this power outlet. But all this is gonna be the commercial kitchen. Exciting. Or at least I'm excited about it. How about you? So now that the door is working and I can access that back room, I'm gonna get that panel in. I'm gonna get this last piece of foam, which is the cutoff of that section, and that's gonna go up here. the foam on the ceiling, I don't know if you can see these. There is nails. They're 4-inch finishing nails. Of course I don't have my ladder in here to show you. Maybe you can see it over here. I don't know. Anyways, I hammer these nails in at a 45-degree angle on the corner of the 2x4. And just like a picture frame, how you can use a nail to press the glass in, or the picture with the backboard, I hammer them. This is very difficult. I hammer them in at an angle, and then I bend them so that I can turn the nail and it's nice and flush. And that holds my foam board, and then I'm just putting pilot wood on here. So like if this is a little, actually this one I'm gonna hammer in a little more so it's a wee bit more flush with that. But like I said, you can hinge the nail. I'm only going in about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch with this nail. Bent it a little bit, twist it, it's locked in. And I did like 4 of them on the verticals, the ceiling. I did 3 on either side of the 2x4. So there's one right here, and there's one, I think, right over here. And they're going on top. I'll push my panels up in there, and they're getting cut perfect. So they fit really, really snug. And then I'm also going to put some on the bottom, and then I'm going to put my paneling up on top, or on the bottom of the ceiling of the container. The top of the panels, I think I'm just going to leave exposed. I'm not really that worried about it. If I need to, eventually I can just shove a few sheets of plywood up there and zip them in on the ends. But like I said, I'm not worried about it. I've got this 5-inch thick, I may have even talked about it in the other video, but I've got like 5-inch thick duct tape. This is like overkill, but you can see how nice and tight my seams are. I'm still gonna cover 5-inch duct tape across this, and that'll make this darn thing really airtight. I've got all the gaps filled with expanding foam. AC unit is in. I need to finish wiring up that plug for the AC unit, and this one's for the CoolBot. But yeah, it's coming along. And then I'm gonna, once all the other panels are in that ceiling and I have room to work, then I will build the frame with the front door and yeah, get that framed in and the door in, and then insulate it, and then get all my paneling. Well, but that is that. I don't know what all I've missed in all the other videos. My truck is still broke down. Been waiting on parts. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck here without a vehicle right now. My buddy Nick is going to Colorado for a week. So he's got his truck at the airport. Actually, no, he's got his truck at another mechanic in Tampa. So I'm here just working. CSA is going good. Let's see what other updates. CSA is going good. I am going to be doing a farmer's market set up at Cane's Cattle, which is right on Citrus Ave in downtown Crystal River. It's an awesome little steakhouse, and they've got a really nice little patio right next door, right on Main Street, Citrus Ave. And the owner of that, she owns a bunch of restaurants around locally. She called the mayor. She was like, hey, I know this guy that I want to have him set up his produce stand in my patio. Can I do that? And he's like, yeah, go for it. So that's where I'm setting up. It's perfect location. I'm actually really excited about it. And yeah, if any of you want to come out and support the farm, you can come to my little farmer's market and get all kinds of stuff from me there. All the CSA members are going to be picking up there. And then once things are a little less chaotic, I think maybe once a month or once every other month, I'll do the CSA pickup at the farm, just so people can still come to the farm and get to see the progress. And still know where their food is coming from and how it's grown, and the love and care and how much I slave away to take care of it all. But I love it, even though it's exhausting sometimes when it's really hot out. But temperatures are going to be dropping soon, and I cannot wait. What else? Compost tea orders. There's a few people that have ordered compost tea. I don't have all of my ingredients in stock right now. So those orders are just kind of sitting there until everything comes in. With my truck going down and this walk-in cooler costing $2,000 over my budget. And honestly, I've put $28,000 into getting this farm set up since April. So hold on one second. Willow! Elida! It's Greek for come here. I'm Greek, by the way. I don't know if anybody knew that. What was I saying? $28,000 to get this farm set up since April. Haven't had any income aside from you guys pitching in and donating. That has helped a lot. Honestly, it's been about, as far as funding goes, it's been half my savings and half donations that have got this farm up and running, and it's been pretty amazing. I definitely could not have done this without you guys. So you guys have no idea how grateful I am and the impact that this farm is going to have for the community and all the other little outreaches that it's going to participate in. So, isn't that right, Willow? She is soaked. Anyways, I gotta go feed the chicks. I've hatched out some chicks a month ago, or 2 months ago now. I don't even know. Gotta feed them. Willow's gonna go chase them like she does, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So, thanks for watching. God bless. Happy gardening. Thanks again for all of your guys' support. I don't know how often I'll keep making these videos, at least while things are kind of chaotic with getting everything done in time. But until the next one, hope you enjoy it. Anyways, I'll see ya.